All right, guys, we're live, back at it again with a special guest today. You know, for all your good fits, all your drip, all the aesthetics, man. Just to look good. It's the man himself, man.
Wow.
Abdullah.
Wow. I'm very humbled.
Come on, man.
Wow.
Welcome to the pod, man.
Happy to be
here. You know, we've been meaning to have you on here, man.
Pretty pumped to be here.
Yeah.
Ready to laugh?
Yeah, we'll laugh, we'll cry. Look, we're gonna do this for you too. We're gonna fix it.
Okay.
We're gonna just
Get
twist
comfy,
it
man.
a little bit.
We'll get you comfy, bro.
Yeah,
Sorry for anybody who's already listening. Just we're gonna punish your eardrums. Because he's a tall guy. If you guys don't know Abdullah in real life, he's 6'4". He's a style god.
Bro,
he's sponsored by every RW & Co. Baby Gap.
That's my favorite one.
Banana Republic.
Just right. Yeah.
I like it. Okay,
Yeah.
Khaled, was that the intro?
Yeah, that was the intro, man. We're going straight into it right now.
We're going straight into it. Okay, so we
Break us in, Nick.
break us in. So we're going to talk about our first article today. So guys, this is episode number 20. We're very excited.
Big 2-0.
One of the first things I think we could talk about. Normally we say we want to be informative, and we usually try and sound smart by rattling off an article, some fun facts, and
Big facts.
try and get people hooked on it. But today we actually, Abdullah, you in all seriousness, you're pretty good with fashion. You're a style icon.
I get by. I like to think so.
Okay,
But,
so we're gonna put you on the spot here.
All right, let's
we're
do
just
it.
gonna
Let's
throw
do
you
it.
into the fire. So you are very good at figuring out, and this is like we joke, but even before university, even before you're getting all these sponsorships, you have always been a very well dressed man.
Always on point.
So
I try.
we're gonna ask you, what are some ways you could be well dressed or like not look like a slob on a budget? Like, what are your easy recommendations?
Yo, for sure. It's a good question because a lot of guys don't know where to start. But just get yourself a nice shirt, like a casual denim shirt or something. You can wear it over any t-shirt. You could throw it on its own. Get yourself a pair of nice chinos. Roll them up a few times. Can't go wrong. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Nice solid pair of sneakers.
Yeah.
That's it. And then just try to mix and match, buy a piece every now and then, and just blend it in.
And what would you say with somebody that goes full denim, like everything denim?
The Canadian tuxedo.
But you know what's funny?
It's a little
Like,
rowdy for me, but I respect it.
it's not a no-no, man. What are you talking about? I feel like people. So like, there's a distinction. Like we're talking about Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears denim.
For sure.
Like if it's just like the denim has never seen bleach at all. Like if it's a little bit faded, like with what Dula's got on, it's like, okay, this has been fashionable and it is again. Like this guy is. It's like, the guy's revived it. But if it's just like, remember the Britney and the Justin thing with the cowboy hats and everything. It's like, okay, this is very navy blue. This is way
too dark, man.
Yeah, the easiest way to go on about it too is like you can mix and match different denims.
Right. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Do you think everything is rockable if you have the right confidence with it?
For sure. I think style is all about just what you feel good in.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Sometimes you see people wearing stuff that you typically would not wear, but you're like, damn, they can pull it off.
They can pull it
feel
off.
good about
Exactly.
it. That's all that matters.
And when did you start feeling comfortable with trying new things? Like
all times I was pretty like, oh, am I pushing it?
Yeah,
Being a little self-conscious.
Yeah.
Like, oh damn, this could be misconstrued as something else.
Exactly.
But honestly, at the end of the day, everyone's gonna have an opinion whether you like it or not.
Yeah, very
whether
true.
you're doing something right or not.
Right.
And I just decided I was like, fuck it, just put on something that I'm feeling good about. And
exactly.
I get inspiration from GQ magazines, fucking Tumblr as well. But I was like, let's go with
Tumblr,
it,
man, what a throwback.
Yeah. And
Pinterest.
Those inspo boards. Like boho earlier.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out a wallpaper, and Dula's like, boho 4K right now.
Aesthetics, we got it.
He knew exactly what we needed for this. So Dula, I'm going to paint you a scenario, and I feel like, is it a safe assumption to say that you're not friends and you don't associate with anybody who goes to the mall in pajama pants?
We've wanted to talk about this, by the way.
Fair. I mean, in today's world, that's acceptable.
In today's world,
it's a thing now.
But we're talking about leisure. Like, do you think there's a certain standard people should say, okay, I'm going outside. Like, I need to show the world I respect myself.
Yeah,
that's the way I see it. Right. It's a little bit of personal respect, politeness, and you put yourself together for yourself.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, not everyone feels that way, or perhaps they just want to wear whatever they want and walk out with it, and that's totally fine.
Bro, wasn't that more
I'm not going to judge your journey.
Wasn't that more of like a res fit, like like a UFT sweater with pajama pants and slippers?
Totally.
8 a.m.
going to the lecture.
Yeah, like going to school. That's totally like it's
that
a
makes
thing.
sense.
Like it's low key a vibe.
It is a vibe.
Low key.
But I don't think square one in your pajamas is a vibe.
Square one in your pajama pants says you're on the way to pick up Plan B.
And the buttons open. Come on, bro. Respect yourself. Come on now.
And the best part about that outfit is there's a 60% chance it's accommodated by a Gap sweatshirt with some stains on it. Like there's some spaghetti sauce.
Facts, bro.
It's international student chic. So.
Yeah.
Dude, we have talked about international students. They have the hardest drip of all.
Pretty fire drip.
Bro, their pajamas is sponsored by Gucci, man.
That's it, right?
So, Dula, this is something I figure is probably good to ask you.
Sure.
This is another topic that came up in a podcast. We might as well talk about it while we're talking about fashion and style. Right. Why do you think the men's robe market is so underserved?
Ooh. Are we talking bathrobes or casual robes?
Well, that's the thing. We're like bathrobes, something you could wear anywhere. I feel like you really only have one option, and it's from Sears.
Right.
And it's like a navy blue or like a white, and it's like something your grandma got you for Christmas like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like most people don't really have the option to customize robes.
That's true.
Or it's like a silk one.
For sure.
Or it's on the extreme side and it's like a Versace one.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
Right.
I've seen those, a lot of those, people like rappers and stuff like that.
But I know exactly what you're talking about. And it's like the silk one, and it's got the designer fabric.
Yeah.
But let's slow down for a sec. I'm not talking about like, the regular person doesn't want to spend $700 for a designer robe. That's really not applicable.
Exactly.
I think that like I've been saying, I think this market is underserved right now.
It really is.
For sure.
Yeah.
And to ask you another question to go a little further, are you wearing that robe outside, or is it just kind of for at home?
I think that's strictly vacation vibes.
Okay.
So
like the resort?
On the resort. When you're on the resort, you can wear your robe anywhere.
No. What?
Yeah, you can.
You go outside wearing your robe?
You go to your...
With the hotel like stitched into it?
On your way to breakfast, you wear your robe with your
You're
slippers.
That guy, eh?
With your Bahama shirt and your shorts.
Isn't it kind of amazing that when you're at an all-inclusive resort, you get away with doing things that you would never be able to do in real life?
Like what?
Let's get on it. Your outfits, your attitude,
all the time, bro.
Your outfits, your attitude, everything. It's just it's vacation. It's that all-inclusive resort.
Yeah,
bro.
It's just allowable. But you know that the moment you get back on that plane and you're back home, that ain't flying.
Bro, I remember when we went to Jamaica for
You're flying, but that ain't flying.
I remember when we went to Jamaica for my boy's destination wedding.
Yeah.
And I had my robe on whenever we were on the resort. I had it on all the time to breakfast.
Yeah.
To lunch.
He knows.
Bro, all the time.
Was it silk or like was it like?
No, it was like a I don't know what it was like. It was thin, like those.
Seems like a Rick Ross.
Yeah,
it's like a Rick Ross vibe.
Yeah, you get your slippers that they give you. Yeah. You have your morning coffee in your hand.
Yeah.
You're walking around poolside, bro. It's a vibe.
They have no idea that you only have $50 in your bank account. They think you probably have 100K.
Nobody just vibes.
$50 in Cuban dollars, like not even American. Don't get it twisted.
Yo, but low key, kind of functional because say you go for a dip and you're still you got some drip, water drip, and you put that on, you kind of dry off a bit.
The absorption,
bro. So you can put your phone in it.
There you go.
So do you think the guy who invented the what's it called, the snuggie? Was that
snuggie? Yeah.
Do you think he was on vacation one time at a resort and he was so drunk he put it on backwards and he's like, I got it.
Wait, Jimmy Neutron, brain blast.
I got it.
He's definitely onto something.
Whatever happened to the snuggie? Remember, it was a thing for a while.
Yeah,
it was definitely like a Christmas gift. Like, I got you a snuggie.
Yeah,
and like it's nice, but it's also like it's just a blanket with 2 holes for arms.
Sure. You'll see a rare snuggie every now and then at somebody's place.
Really?
Yeah.
And like, are they wearing it or is just like?
Probably not. It's used more as a utilitarian blanket.
Yeah.
Utilitarian
blanket. This man came with the vocabulary.
Relax with the
energy.
Right? The $10 words shipped fresh from Vancouver, bro.
My goodness, bro.
Keep that with your real estate, my guy.
Yeah, facts, bro. I think those things got replaced by with like weighted blankets, man.
True.
I think that's a thing now too.
That is a thing.
The crazy thing though is like my complaints about weighted blankets is they're all coming off of like drop shippers right now and they're all like 200, 300 plus.
Yeah.
It's like relax. You've put some stones in some blankets.
Like why are you overpricing it?
You've added a few pebbles to the.
That's it, man.
I hate the idea that they're and obviously you can take some of the weights out and like extreme comfort. And I don't doubt that there's science and a benefit behind behind it, but yeah, I feel like they're overcharging.
What would the benefit be of that?
It actually it's like for autism, I think it's extremely effective. Right. I don't remember why. I don't remember.
Okay. Oh, you're actually right. I shouldn't say you're right for sure, but yeah, I've seen that before that does do something.
But the only thing I would like to say, like, I would definitely probably get a weighted blanket if it was covered by benefits, because I usually end up having a lot of money left over.
Right.
But why not? Do you guys ever use your benefits?
I do. Yeah.
No, not really. Do you? Unless you go like see the dentist, maybe. Yeah.
But let Dula tell us about it.
I don't know. I've been working from home for a little bit now, so almost 2 years, I'd say, and maybe a little more. Getting a massage every once in a while really helps. It's proactive, you know. It helps you a bit, and they teach you exercises every now and then that really help you kind of, you know. Yeah. A bit with longevity, at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm training exercises that you never do at home.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to do this for a month straight, and you'll be good.
I do it twice, maybe the days after, and then I forget about it. But you know what?
I remember the one time I went to physio, like fixing my wrist. Like I was actually pretty keen on it, but like when you start going to some of the later sessions, where they like show you, they're like, "You'll do it at home, right?" Yeah,
I'll drive this, bro. Don't worry.
I'll go home and then I will do it. I don't need to do it here. That's just silly. You have like, let me do it in the comfort of my own home. Let me put the snuggie on. It'll never happen.
Do any of you guys do yoga?
I do.
You do? Yeah. How long have you been doing yoga for?
I do it very non-consistently, but it is something that I believe in because it does help me with flexibility, and I find that like after sitting for so long, it definitely opens me up a bit.
Yeah. I wasn't calling it. I wasn't calling it out. Yeah, I actually think like I don't do it, but I'd like everyone that I do know that does it, they always.
The older we get, the stiffer the hips get.
Exactly. My problem with yoga, and I actually love it because every time I do it, I'm like one of the last things you'll follow like a YouTube tutorial, and one of the last things they get you to do is like lay down like on your back with your arms out to your side and just breathe, just relax. You're finished, right? Yeah. And it's one of the best feelings like you get in this trance. And I always finish. I'm like, I should do this more often,
especially when it's outdoors, right? You're just staring at the nice blue sky.
Well, that must be great, but even staring at like a popcorn ceiling, man, it's still low key, right? It's kind of nice. But then like half the time I'm like, if I put myself in that situation, it's like, okay, if I have 40 minutes, should I do real exercise? Unfortunately, that's the way it comes across my brain. I'm like, should I actually like get a sweat on, or should I just try and relax?
Yeah, decompress.
Yeah, my fat ass does not need to.
Yeah. Any excuse. 40 minutes is not much time anyways. I'm not going to exercise.
I might as well not even do both. Either of them. Fuck it.
You know what? I'm going to just chill.
Yeah, fair enough. It's so funny. So I had this thing called ClassPass for a little while, and I would try different classes at different like gyms and stuff around the city. Try different yoga studios. One of them had this candlelight yoga class, and super interesting. All you did was lay down the whole class.
That must have been relaxing. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I guess the flip side of it is like you just allocate that hour to just do nothing for yourself, to breathe, to be mindful, and all that. That's kind of cool. But
literally nothing. You're just laying there.
You would die, bro.
That's it.
Bro, you would hear your phone.
Where's my phone, bro? I can't go on Twitter while we're doing this, bro. Come on, man.
But that's, dude, you're poisoned. Like that's. But I'm the same way. Like I would be like, okay, like an hour, like I could probably read a book. That's probably better. Like my brain would immediately start going there. Like if I had an hour, I could be productive. But obviously, in the moment, I know this is never going to happen. So like the idea of living in the moment is kind of nice. Exactly. The only time I find that I'm able to consistently like get in that zone is like after I've been in the sauna.
Right. Oh.
Because after you come out of the sauna, and even if it's like a boiling hot day, you come out. And you feel time moves this much slower, but you feel it.
You know, your airways are open. You're vibing. You know, like
that's
ready to tackle the world.
It is. Yeah. So that brings me to a talking point. Yeah. So, have you guys ever had some like interesting sauna conversations?
Bro, I don't like. That's like. There's a couple places I do not like talking with others. Saunas.
Why?
I don't know, but saunas, elevators. These are just places that like, bro, I'm not.
Be like.
No, because it's always that dude. It's always that old like 65-year-old dude who's got his towel like half off him, and his left nut is literally hanging out, and he's looking right at you. What kind of conversation do you want to have?
I can see your sack.
It's an easy conversation. I'm not gonna lie.
Please.
How long you been in here? It's the best icebreaker in the sauna.
Jeez,
it's really hot today, right? Next thing you know about the guy's kids. Right? His daughter's about to get married, right?
Yo, how much hotter can you get in here, man?
Dude, for real though. So I was in the sauna today before I came. Yeah. And it was so funny. Like I love like a conversation wherever somebody starts it with me. I'm like, oh, are we doing this? Yeah. I'm like, let's go. It's the guy.
Pushes you out of your comfort zone a bit.
Dude, I'm fine with it. I love it. It's great. So the guy asked me, he's like, did you finish your workout or are you about to start? I'm like, I finished it. He's like, how old are you?
What? Did he like love it?
That's so random.
But he was on his phone and he was like going through memes and he like music on.
How do you have your phone on in the
I asked him that and it was hilarious. And he's like, it's a Samsung S20.
Ooh.
And then there was a delay for like 10 seconds. He's like, plus. I'm like, plus what? He's like, no, it's a plus. I'm like, true.
I'm like, any opportunity to shit on Apple right here, right now.
Bro, I was dying. We started talking about shit. He's like, yo, do you play League of Legends? I'm like, I used to.
Yeah, bro, what year are we in?
No, but it was sick. Honestly, I love those conversations. I love it. I remember, so like in the UTM sauna, I used to be really bad because we would go after every workout, right?
Yeah.
And I always love having a conversation like that's almost a little bit too loud.
Yeah.
To try, like I would always get the other person laughing, you know, and it's just like they feel like they're eavesdropping, which I think is hilarious. Because I'm like, you can hear me, and that's okay. Like
you're part of this conversation, man. Just
whether you like it or not, you know all the crimes I've committed, and you're now an alibi. So I hope this was worth it.
No, you got to make it as awkward as possible for that person, man.
But dude, I remember some of the conversations. I remember there was these like. Two stoner guys in the UTM sauna one time, and they were talking about like how they did mushrooms or something. And I at one point I kind of like looked at them, and then they looked at me like, oh, like almost
are you
like
judging us?
Yeah, like are you gonna tell? Like no, I'm just in the sauna, man. Like
bro,
relax.
chill out, man.
But yeah, I think with the sauna is probably one of the best places to have a conversation because they're always like. If there's old people in there, they're talking about stuff that's just so useless.
Yeah.
And it's just like you guys meet multiple times a week and you always talk about the same useless things.
Yeah.
But
sounds about right.
Did you guys ever do dumb shit in like the boys' locker room or like guys' change room?
Oh man.
I remember when we were little, when we used to take off like the towels and try to whip it on your boy's bum and shit like that.
When you were little?
When you like
we did that in university still.
Yeah, you still do that, yeah. Come on, bro.
My bad, bro.
Yeah.
Whole lot of foul play.
During sports, the shit I've seen in there is wild. I played rugby 1 year, and we walked into the locker room, and the guy was standing there like doing a meat spin essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, drop the gubby.
we need to know who's twirling their meat, bro.
And as everyone walked in, they got a view of it.
Yeah.
You know? It was just going like a helicopter.
Yeah. Oh, the helicopter, yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's good. I think it's healthy.
Why do you think it's healthy?
I think it's healthy because like here's the thing. If you do that in public, you're going to jail, right? So first of all, I think there's a display of masculinity every once in a while. That after that, everybody who walked out of that change room had a little boost of testosterone. No homo, like nothing like that. But like it makes everybody feel alive. It's just funny. I remember too back in the day the Axe body spray.
Oh man.
Bro, those locker rooms were not. The guy would like pull it out of his bag and literally be spraying it for like 15 seconds.
Yeah, I don't even need a shower,
like the whole body.
I'm good.
It's like, bro, I'm good. There's no way.
I took the Axe.
It was literally poison in the air. Like
that's true.
My mom would never let me buy that.
Yeah, me too.
And everybody wanted to make the flame floor.
Yeah. Good times, man.
That was
a thing in high school
for sure.
It's crazy, man.
Bro, back to the helicopter thing. I've seen all the time, right? You know when girls are like, if I had a day where I was a guy and I had a wiener, these are the things that I would probably do, and they get all excited, and then you'll see like little clips of the girls, like it's obviously not an actual wiener, but they're all like flinging it around. They're like, woo, and it's like, no, guys don't do that. Like what? Why would you want to do that? you have no idea, bro. Like,
try doing that with a hard on.
What happens? Tell us. You just literally exposed yourself, by the way. You literally just exposed yourself.
I'm sure you did it for science, just for research purposes.
I want to be in my zone.
I just want to be alone.
I want to be in my zone.
Shout out to Smiley, man.
Are we actually though? Because we don't know him. First of all,
different,
we don't
bro.
know if
he's different. Man.
I don't know. Like we can't shout him out. We don't know him. We don't know him
for knowing what he was able to do.
What if bars, tomorrow he commits a crime? Now all of a sudden we're associated. He's in the sauna with us. The proverbial sauna.
Oh no.
I want to be in my zone. Anything goes nowadays, huh?
He's different, man.
Okay, because we're TikTok is sponsored by China and we want to keep in good terms. This is an ad for Chinese tourism.
Okay.
There's a statue that's massive. The article is just comes out full blast. International. It's a waste. China's massive bronze statue is a god of war. So somebody decided, you know what? I know that video game exists, but we have our own god of war, and we're gonna make him come to life in a 190-foot statue that the locals don't like. Most importantly, it costs more than $20 million to move this statue to relocate
I don't know where they're relocating it, but this is the Chinese warrior god Guan Yu.
So the locals came up to it and they're like, well, go on. See you later.
Guan, my youths.
No Toronto mans are allowed back in China now.
Oh my god, bro! It's so useless. What is it supposed to be on? Like Noah's Ark or something? Like what is that? What is that supposed to be?
It looks like he's on some kind of a boat.
Yeah.
China is a very large place. So it says a Chinese city of Dula. You could probably pronounce this. What does this say?
What are we looking at here?
Jingzhou.
Probably.
Say it one more time into the mic.
Jingzhou.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. That's nice. So apparently the statue cost $26 million. It cost them $20 million to relocate it because they decided, you know what, the locals don't like this.
Bro.
Here's what I would do if this was my statue. I would put this giant statue up.
Okay.
Knowing that I wanted the statue the whole time.
Facts.
Oh, you don't like it? I'll move it, right? And the guy
sorry.
But it's gonna cost you.
You want to move it?
For those who can't see, Abdullah was just it was a South Park reference, right?
It was. Yeah. Pardon me.
That's hilarious.
Drake's gonna see this and request one be built in Toronto and Wagwan.
Okay, so let's ask though, if there was a 190-foot statue, where would they put it in Toronto? They probably don't need that wind turbine anymore at the exhibition grounds.
Oh, right outside
No, it would be
Arena.
It would be around the CN Tower though.
Yeah,
I'd say
And
so.
and
Steam
yeah,
whistle.
like the hand would be like
There's
around
some open space.
Wait.
Yeah.
You guys are talking about like the praying hands? Is that the statue that he would do?
Oh,
yo,
Ooh, that looked nice. That'd look fire beside the
that's
CN
valid.
Tower.
Yeah, that's an IG spot all of a sudden.
I'd put my tax dollars
oh,
towards that.
you know the influencers will be all over that,
all
bro.
over. Tourists too.
Oh my god, man.
Bro, the Toronto sign would finally catch a break, huh?
Yeah, man.
For real.
Was that originally that's been going on in other cities, right? That's not new. They brought that for the Pan Am Games.
I think so. Yeah.
And they're just like, let's keep it for a tourist thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you guys taken a picture with the Toronto sign?
No.
I've taken a picture of the Toronto sign.
Yeah. Come on, it's a bit fobbish to take a picture with it, man.
Yeah, I've taken one of it. Yeah, not with it that you guys are ever gonna see.
I respect that.
Do you think Smiley is taking a photo with the sign?
Yeah, of course.
Probably.
Welcome to Toronto.
After Drake saw that, he had to put him on.
Fact. I was gonna say it's too bad there's no D in there because I swear Smiley would be between. Toronto.
Yo, man, that's stop.
Listen, but we have to talk about this. This is important.
Okay.
So we're traveling the world today. So hard transition. We're just talking about this statue in China, which we basically were talking about. We didn't really have much of an opinion on. We moved pretty quickly, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
Although this panel is diverse enough to have a reputable opinion.
Yeah, of course.
I think we're diverse enough.
Yeah, man. Come on now.
Anyways, it's an interesting Reddit article, and it goes into a little bit of detail, but what you need to know. The headline talks about how a lot of men are falling behind in university. So 2 to 4 year university or post high school enrollments. Right. A lot of guys are just choosing not to go to college or university, and they're dropping out at record rates that we haven't seen in ages.
Right.
This is pretty freaky.
They're falling behind women.
It is.
For Gen Z.
Yeah, which is very interesting. So like Mike said, women are basically taking the role here in post-secondary.
Right.
I want to ask you guys a question. Mm-hmm. If we had been this point in time right now, we're still in university. Mm-hmm. Do you think you would have finished? What do you think you would have done? Let's just say your first fresh first or second year?
I mean, well, go ahead, Abdullah.
It's hard to say right now because the way school is and kind of the hybrid format, it's not very motivating to kind of stick around and want to pursue school, especially if you don't see like a guaranteed job after graduation or something. Exactly. So I feel like a lot of times, especially with the way like you look at cryptocurrency now and other things around, like some people probably get sucked into that a bit more, or even something that doesn't involve school, perhaps, whatever it might be.
Right.
True.
But I don't know. It's hard to say.
And I feel like there's a lot of people go the route where they just take a certificate where it just takes you straight into wherever job you're trying to go into, instead of spending 4 years taking some random electives that have nothing to do with what you want to do.
That's true.
But it's mandatory. They force it on you.
See, that's where I think university, and that's like where you have that section of cash grab that comes in.
For sure.
I think instead of like pursuing, like, I remember Sean and I were sitting, like I reference this all the time, the ancient civilizations class in summer school that we took. Yeah. Completely useless. We aced it. Professor hated us.
Of course.
We got good grades.
It was a GPA boost.
It was a GPA boost, and we needed the credit, for arts and civil, whatever you needed. I can't remember what it fell under, but it's one of those things. Like, okay, if we had the opportunity, instead of spending that $800 for that course, what if the school said, "Look, spend $800 of your own money in some kind of like we were in a business program in an entrepreneurial capacity,
right?
Develop a real skill outside of what we teach you." That's what should be encouraged, or like you said, like certificates. You went on to pursue a PMP.
Yeah.
A lot of the kids go on to pursue a CFA or CPA.
Right.
I feel like we lost the opportunity to do that, pursuing all these random degrees.
Bro, honestly, and then not just that. It's like, okay, why am I going to continue just getting more debt? Like, what is the point of this? I don't know what I want to do. I don't see where this is going to take me. At the end of the day, I'm going to be left with the bill. So why not just cut my losses? And I respect it. I would rather have that person sit down and save their money and really think about what they want to do instead of just OSAP taking advantage of you, pretty much.
For sure.
But I think such a big issue going through high school is that the majority of us at that age have no idea what we want to do.
Oh yeah.
And then we're being pushed into what's next and important in life, which is post-secondary. Exactly. And you got to spend, let's say, $10K a year or whatever it's going to cost you. Yeah. And you're not even sure what you're spending on is worth it or something you want to do.
You don't want to be the odd man out, though.
That's the truth.
So we need a point in middle school and high school where we start teaching these next generations into figuring out what it is they want to do, as opposed to just reiterating what 2 times 2 is.
Exactly. But there's like that existing societal pressure too, whether it's like parents, everyone around you, and so like there's that stigma of not going to school too. But if you're seeing a big increase, I mean, they could be doing things like boot camps or things online because there's so much free resources in education right now, that you can kind of get involved in and end up having practical skills you can apply to jobs. I look at my company, for example, nowadays, and they're hiring based on skills and merit versus education specifically.
That's interesting.
So there is value there, but I mean I'm not sure what the study fully says, but.
We're more of a speculative podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. We love laughs and bullshits,
and we'll let people call us out on it later.
That's fair. But,
these guys even read the article?
No, we didn't. We read the Reddit headline.
That's fair.
and a couple of the best comments.
Yeah, the best comments, and we nurtured an opinion off the top voted comments.
We downvoted the ones we did.
If Joe Rogan can do it, so can we. Come on.
No, it's only right.
Well, what's interesting now too, and Mike, you bring that up, but as an ironic, that's not so ironic, conversation anymore. A lot of people, I think, still go through the motions by thinking the only alternative to education is by being an entertainer. Like, I will be an influencer or I will be a podcaster. And it's just like there doesn't seem to be any like real drive beyond that. Like, obviously, as a society, like, what do you do when you're bored? We all go on social media and we look at influencers, or we go on YouTube and we watch these creators. Like, there's nothing else really anymore.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I think is a really good rule of thumb?
What?
Spend half as much time creating as you do consuming, and you'll be okay.
I agree.
I think that's one of the golden rules to live by. So like if I knew I was going to spend 3 hours, or I had time for 3 hours of YouTube, I would only limit myself to half. And it's crazy the difference that makes. Like challenge yourself to do something, to create something. I'm not talking about like writing a book or, painting a picture, but it's
just challenge yourself.
Exactly.
Do something outside of your, comfort zone.
As long as you keep that ratio 50-50, you're fine.
I can't remember what like the specific, I could look it up, but I can't remember what specific stat is, but there's actually like humans there's a certain percentage across our population that are leaders and followers. So like you say, do this much creating and this much consuming, but there's actually a ton of the population that isn't really capable of that. They would much rather be doing the consuming than the creating, right?
I don't know.
Well, like,
you just got to go on all those influencers on their pages and the ones that are not following anybody but have like 500,000 followers.
Yeah.
Fair.
There, you got your ratio.
Well, I think the 80-20 rule always takes effect wherever you are, but like that's just everybody has a possibility to do something very well.
100%. And I don't think it takes anything special to do that stuff. You just got to take the action and do it.
Find something you like doing that challenges you.
Sure.
Everybody can be challenged by something.
I agree.
Mike,
for sure.
We have an article up here.
I like it.
You want to take the wheel?
Actually, and this is kind of a decent segue. Facebook misinformation posts get 6 times more engagement than genuine news, finds study. Not shocking. But the reason I think this is a good segue is because we were just saying how we read a couple comments.
Yeah.
Right? A lot easier than reading the real news, right?
We're doing it over at Facebook now, man.
And now on Facebook, you got a lot of the boomers who see a lot of click-worthy type stuff.
Yeah,
and they only have 3 minutes to read something, or reading an image with some wording on it is a lot easier.
Make sure you get me in the first sentence, or else I ain't.
or else I'm not hooked. So I don't really care, right?
Truth.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
My bathroom research is phenomenal. My toilet research is A game.
Yeah, I got the time.
It's surprising though when you do go on Reddit and like a lot of the articles, I do make an effort to click through and if I'm going to not read it, just try and skim it.
Right.
But it's crazy to see the amount of like top comments that like give context or like pull a quote or summarize it, and then one of the highest voted comments is a comment below that says that's not actually what the article was talking about. It was taken out of context. Here's what they're really describing. Or the article, like the amount of comments where people obviously know, hey, this is probably going to get me some upvotes. Yeah, that's really all that matters. It's not the pursuit of knowledge. It's just exactly who can acquire those.
They're not genuine about it, man.
Yeah, which is pretty disappointing. But that's all social media is who can call out who first. Yeah, but it's funny because I remember back in the day, when we were talking about peer reviews, and you remember you have to have a certain amount of academic sources. Right. Everybody for the past 10 years has just been trying to hit the academic sources and twist to whatever fits your opinion. You remember you'd have like a study, like a book study. Yeah. And you have to find like 3 things within a book that support your opinion. Yeah. And you'd stretch them. You'd stretch them a little bit. Yeah. So
stretch them a whole lot.
So you just quote it and stretch it.
And somehow you would contrive this nasty opinion.
Not the first time I've been stretched out.
Okay. Speaking of chiropractor,
little bit of side thing. Chelsea says the mics don't sound good. Lots of static.
Chelsea says that?
Yeah.
Spicy.
Okay, well, guys, keep talking and I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, sounds good.
So, anyways, back to being stretched out.
Right? Have you guys been stretched out before? I'm kidding.
I've never been to a chiropractor. Have you been to a chiropractor?
You've never been to a chiropractor?
I've never been to a chiropractor, bro. He was talking about massages earlier, right?
Yeah.
And I remember, I don't get massages, and I should, but I remember the first time I ever went and did get one.
Yeah.
It was a full body massage, like an hour. It was paid for by like someone else.
Yeah.
Full body, the full experience. The full experience.
What was her name?
Guan Yu.
And
yo, I can't do massages, bro. I'm too childish. Yeah, I'm ticklish, bro.
Too childish?
Yeah, bro. There's so many times I've almost kicked the masseuse in the face when she's doing my feet.
Step off. I came out of that.
Do not touch the feet. You can drench it, just don't touch it. Oil me up, just don't touch.
That ain't my leg.
Do you think when Smiley's getting a massage, he sings his own lyrics to himself? Like, what was that? Was that thing?
Let me up. Man,
Probably.
bro. Yeah, man, I'm way too childish when it comes to massages. Man.
A lot of dudes are ticklish, to be honest.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, man.
It's weird, yeah.
Oh,
it's
is that bothering you? I'm like,
wait,
why? Whoa.
What
is that bothering you?
What? No. What? Go back to the first accent. What was that?
What?
Where were you?
This was in.
man was in the
it was in
Philippines.
Markham. It was in Markham, bro. It was in Markham, man.
Book that.
And she's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yo, just stay away from the armpits. Stay away from
nobody massages
my
the
feet.
armpits. Where did you go?
No, like just like on the side, like right here, like just this whole area.
But that's
like,
even
right
an
under
obscure.
it.
That's like your rib cage.
Yeah, it's ticklish, bro. It's ticklish.
She's
bro.
massaging your serratus.
When she
muscle.
oils you up, they gotta oil you up, bro. You get oiled up.
Yeah, but like, listen, you
you
tell them prioritize the legs and the back and
bro, even the legs, man, the thighs, inside the thighs. Man, you touch that area.
Yeah, the groin area be feeling a certain kind of way. I hear that.
Yeah. Relax, I'm married now.
Allow it.
What about? Have you ever had your cheeks massaged?
Brother, never. No.
Never.
Which ones? Oh, the behind cheeks, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Come on, it's 2021. We were talking
I know
about
you're the type to get stiff when that happens. Huh?
Me?
Yeah, you clench them.
Wait, what do you mean? Like
you're a clencher?
you're laying on
Yeah.
your stomach?
Yeah, flat.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The glutes.
It's
Nah,
yeah, you
man.
gotta get
What
the
are you
glutes.
talking about? They
Get tight.
always put a towel on your butt, bro. What are you talking about?
I don't.
Do
But
not
hold on.
massage
Yo, you
bare
guys, what
cheeks.
kind of massages you guys call?
They're not massaging bare cheeks.
No, they're like massaging right where the glute
I
connects.
thought it was the false
true.
experience, my guy.
Bro, you go to any massage, bro. They put the towel right on your butt.
The towel
At
comes
your
off
private-
after, brother. The towel came off other, brother.
Blue Lagoon.
Okay, relax. Okay, do you guys want to know one time? I'm not gonna say where it worked. But one time the owner of Blue Lagoon came in.
Nice.
And it was the funniest thing ever.
What happened?
He's exactly how you would imagine him to sound.
Love it.
I'm on a Blue Lagoon. Right? The guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he's got a very, very Italian name. I'm on a Blue Lagoon. Listen, I got the cash. That's not a problem. Right? But dude, I remember it was the funniest thing. He's like, you heard of the joint? I'm like, I have. He's like, I own it. Like, okay. Man, but yeah, interesting.
Kind of aggressive, but all right, thanks.
What do you
Dude.
say, boss?
Exactly.
Forget about it.
Forget about
Do you guys rate deep dish pizza? Is it worth the hype?
Not for me.
deep dish pizza.
I don't think it's worth the
You can
hype.
have a slice or two, and then you're out.
You're KO'd. I actually am a little bitch. I like thin crust.
Thin crust is good.
I like thin
Oven
crust.
baked
Yeah,
pizza
yeah,
is so nice.
Yeah, I like thin crust.
But
I like all pizza, man.
That's
Yeah,
no,
honestly,
you can't go wrong.
You can't
We've
go wrong.
talked
As
about
long as you
this,
got
bro.
pineapples on there, you're good.
I
Yeah.
can't enjoy pizza reasonably. I
what
eat it
sense?
till it's
Yo,
all
you're-
gone.
Oh fuck. Me
You're
too,
one of those
dude.
like what? So
I'm
you
kinda
You
like
can
that too,
crush
sadly.
pizza.
I love pizza.
so an extra large. You're going through it one time.
Mm-hmm. I am.
You guys are built different.
Yeah, like
I have a separate stomach for pizza, man.
You know how, like, especially in North America, hell, anywhere around the world besides maybe Italy,
Yeah.
bro, people love like Italian foods and they love doing their own things to Italian food, sort of, to make it better for them. But
This is not pizza.
bro. Italians feel some type of way when you change up their food a little bit.
Yeah.
like, bro, pineapple on pizza, hell
Oh, they're
no,
not
bro.
feeling that?
No, they got the fingers going, bro. Like everything is like,
Yeah.
even pasta. Like if you don't eat it a certain way, like,
Right.
oh, bro, they like you've disrespected.
Well, tell
their
them to
whole
get with the
family.
program, man.
Yeah.
Pineapples are the thing right now, man.
it's true. But you guys know
Remix.
I've noticed it. I've noticed it with this is specifically with Italian guys.
Yeah.
I've noticed one thing that they do is they always try and out Italian each other. You know what I'm talking about? So like they'll go and they'll like it's an English conversation. Neither of them usually will speak Italian.
Welcome
Like,
to Woodbridge. All right,
Exactly.
continue.
And so they'll say something like, "Oh, like funguli," and they're like, "Oh, you know about funguli?" And they both just start going, "My mama is about fresh," and it's like, guys, neither of you speak Italian. Cut it out.
Gotta fake the
Stop.
funk, man.
Why do they fake it? So many Italian guys, they love it, and it's just like
Gotta
they're
fake it till you
always
make
good
it.
for the gold chain with the cross.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's a fact, bro. That's an Italian starter kick.
20-year-old
Right there.
Joe from New York.
It's true. And like if you catch them with socks on, 100%, it's the white Nikes with the black swoosh.
Easy.
That's the Italian special.
Default, yeah.
Bro, you got on Pumas. Where are the Nikes? Honestly, like they're literally like Italians are European Arabs.
Yeah. Oh, why do you say that?
That's good. I like that.
That's a
I could take it.
Yeah.
I see that.
It's not. I don't mean it as an insult.
it's not
but
an
like
insult.
they're
That's
literally.
just, yeah, that's
They are.
okay.
It's the truth,
A little
man.
eccentric. And,
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
Good food.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Similar characteristics.
Exactly.
Well, it's the Mediterranean. Maybe it got to all of us. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, Mike, you have. Did you put this one, the downward spiral of Apple Pay?
You're always.
That was me, man.
That was call it. Yeah.
Ooh,
So
let's
yeah,
talk about that one.
so that's just a personal thing that I've been going through. It's like, so I don't carry cash at all, and I feel like when you carry cash, you're more reserved when it comes to how
see
you
it
spend your money.
before
You
you get
see
rid
it,
of it.
right? Exactly.
Very
Like
true.
you see your wallet, you have $40, you spent 20 on gas, you're like, damn, I only got 20 left.
I'm
bro.
gonna start walking.
Yeah, man.
40 minus 20 is 20, bro. Quick
fam,
math.
come on, fam, quick maths, bro. So I'm just like, but when it's with Apple Pay, bro, I don't even care how much the thing
you
costs.
don't see
bro.
it. You don't have to necessarily look at it, right?
Exactly.
You just,
And it's a clean transaction, bro. Nobody's
Yeah.
giving you receipt, nothing. Just tap.
Tap.
Keep
tap,
it moving,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting though because I see a lot of older folks now using the tap on their phone.
Right.
And
yeah.
obviously, like one of the benefits to COVID is I think we've seen a lot of technology, medicine,
touchless.
everything has kind of moved forward, right?
Right.
But I think that's kind of interesting because a lot of people wouldn't have adopted to that
Yeah.
unless they knew. Like it's
And it's not just that. It's like, for example, like you're in the drive-through. You don't have to run around looking for your wallet. Oh, damn it!
You
don't
always
find
have your phone in your hand.
Exactly,
For sure.
all the time.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's true.
encouraging driving while using your phone, but you got
No,
your phone
but in the
your hand, bro.
drive-through.
Drive-through, exactly. Simple, tap it,
For sure.
keep it moving. It's been very easy, but
It's too easy,
at the
yeah.
same time, it makes you spend a lot more.
what are you spending your money on?
What do you mean? Just like random stuff. Like you'll just tap. Like you'll go into
Blue
a store,
Lagoon?
tap. Hey, don't tap. You don't want to leave a trace. That's
What
where
do
you bring
you
the cash.
that's the only
where
spot
you
you bring the cash.
You bring the cash.
Man,
Oh man, but yeah,
Honey,
have
what
you
is
guys?
this
What do you
wet-
guys
wet
think
and
of that?
wild you
Yeah,
think
it's
of, bro?
very wild. But
tap is convenient, man.
Yeah.
Too convenient. Yeah.
It is.
like-
Oh, there's no doubting it's convenient. It's just Is it too convenient?
But you're not spending anymore. Like you correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I'm spending anymore with tap or like Apple Pay versus using my credit card.
Yeah, I think on smaller ticket items, because on the bigger items, you can't tap.
Of
beyond
course,
$100,
yeah,
for example,
exactly.
But like that stuff adds up over time, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to get complacent and just want to do it because it's so easy, right?
yeah,
And it's not real. It doesn't feel real.
Exactly.
It's
you
like
don't feel like you're spending your own money.
You're not. You're never spending anything you see.
Exactly.
Right? You go to work. You don't know how much you're making. You're just like, I hope it covers it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I actually
Bro,
made this
man.
week. I don't know how much this actually cost.
that was uni days, bro.
Yeah.
we kind of glowed up now, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Uni days, bro. It was sticky. You're in the subway line. You got that meatball marinara at the end waiting for you. You're like, I pray to God this goes through.
Yeah,
All right, we're good.
that's true.
do you think
That's
there's
it.
an end to cash, or like do you believe that, or do you think cash is
Man's
king and it'll
anti-fiat.
always be?
This is a crypto podcast.
No, I'm just saying.
Down
I'm just
with the
saying, my
moolah.
guy. Yeah, are drug dealers in trouble?
I think cash.
Can't keep
will-
all that
Real
cash in the
questions.
shoebox.
I think cash will always hold a place, and I'll
I
tell
think
you
so,
why.
yeah.
Because
I
the
think
majority
so.
of cash is probably owned by and used for illegal activities.
Right, for sure.
It's the easiest way to launder money.
Yeah.
And you would never take that out of circulation. And as
Yeah.
long as that money is being used as legal tender, like these
Yeah.
people are still using it.
agree.
Like
Yeah.
the amount of okay, so Mike and I went to St. Louis 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Okay, so one of the waitresses was talking to us about how, oh my gosh, it was so busy. There was an order for like 20 White Claws and like 2 pounds of chicken wings. What? I'm like, Mike and I were like, what? And she's like, yeah, they were ordering like 20. And then there was another person who got like a whole 2-4 from St. Louis of beer. I'm like,
Doesn't make
okay,
sense.
so they're money laundering.
It doesn't make sense. That was his reaction right
Bro,
away.
I would
It's
never
gotta be
have
money
thought of that,
laundering.
but yeah, that's a very good point.
So it's
Do
just
not
like
get alcohol
So
from. And she said too, it was at a time where all the beer stores and
Everything was
LCBOs are
open.
all open.
but so why
Right,
would you
right.
purchase it here?
It's
Yeah.
insane the price
Very
they would have been
interesting.
paying at that restaurant.
so
Yeah.
like my theory after having watched the season of Breaking Bad.
Right.
It's just all you need at that point.
The one episode, like literally,
eyes are open now.
Remember Saul explains money laundering, how to keep your money clean, and that's why he takes the cut.
Yeah.
He does such a good job explaining it, right?
Right.
And obviously, I think that's somebody goes and they buy 24 beers at a restaurant with a markup of like 200%. You know
what you're doing here.
There's some funky stuff going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you guys ever when you were younger go to a bar and really spend a lot of money on alcohol? Because there's some people who really go over the top with that. Like, oh, I spent $200 on drinks. I've never been in that situation.
Like the bottle service.
Can't justify it. Yeah.
But but even like at the bar, like with shots.
Yeah.
Like,
they go out
$200
back the next day and they're like, oh, I spent like $250. I'm like, wait,
how?
Yeah.
And why?
That's a lot. That's a lot. Like I don't think I could even spend that just casually getting drinks and shots without like blacking out before that. Like I wouldn't be able to pay it. Like
I think the most amount of money I've spent at a bar is like $80. Maybe like $86.
Probably, yeah.
But that's like, that doesn't even go very far because I don't even know the going rate for alcohol anymore.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't know at all.
I don't drink anymore either.
Yeah. So
Mike's the only one.
Come to the good side, Michael.
Come to the good side.
You don't need that alcohol, bro.
Wow.
I'm wearing a malt whiskey shirt. As
Keep it halal, bro.
True.
I ain't leaving anytime soon, Dad.
I'm all in the streets.
They got me. It's like Disney.
I'm locked in, buddy.
I signed a 3-year contract. I'll see you in 3
That
years.
360 deal, fam.
Let's see what you're offering me at the end of these 3 years.
Man, yeah, but yeah, I don't know how people do it, but like you see, like I don't know, I've heard like tons of people like saying, "Oh man, like I really spent like a whole lot at the bar today," and I'm just like, man, how much are you guys really spending here? Like,
You could catch me spending that on food.
and doesn't the bartender like stop you at a certain point, like say, "Hey man, you've been drinking too much." So
No, unless you're
like-
showing signs. Unless you're showing signs.
really, eh?
Yeah, they're not going to cut you off if you're looking fine.
Dula, what do you think?
I think.
Well, but if
the
you're by
reason-
yourself,
Hold
they
on,
know that you're by yourself.
relax.
Yeah,
What
don't
do you
cut the
think?
man off.
My
Jeez.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Speaking of cutting off, my bad.
Don't allow these activities from Colin.
Go ahead.
It's all good. I think it racks up to that point because you're probably buying other people drinks. You're like, oh, you want this? Or come here, buddy, or this and that.
Yeah.
Rounds and stuff, and they add up.
The generous guy.
So here's we're for heterosexual males. Okay. There's a lot of guys, and they're like one of their go-to moves for females and girls. For some reason, TikTok attacked us. So like, oh, so cringe. They're calling women females. I'm like,
They told me to be celibate
I-
because I said female.
I'm like, well, hold on back to it. So you're buying a girl to a
bad,
bar or
man.
drink.
Yeah.
It's so cringy where there's so many dudes where that's like their only motive. I'm gonna go buy that girl a drink.
Right.
It's like the worst thing ever. And like, it's so funny. Like people judge, speaking of bar culture, and it's funny because like none of us are really these types of people, but it's just funny looking from the outside in. Just, a girl looking and, calling a successful night is like, oh, I got free drinks from, 4 random dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like, wait, but this is like what you've gone for? Is this like, this is your source of entertainment?
Right.
Do you think that it's still as common a thing today, buying girls drinks as ways of hitting on, in 2021?
I'm hoping it would be outdated.
I know it still happens. I just don't think it. I don't think it happens nearly as much.
I think a guy shoots a shot at the bar typically, and that's like the
Guys with no game.
Probably
Yeah.
go
Simping.
for perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have no game,
simplest
you're
form
trying
of
to
simping,
flex.
yeah.
You're trying to flex the wallet.
That's
I guess.
true. It's like the OG Twitch subscription.
Yeah.
It's OG Dono.
Oh,
I'm gonna buy you a drink.
I guess so.
You're gonna pay for your lifestyle,
Yeah.
honey.
Yeah.
There you go.
They feel as if they're owed something now, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
literally what the.
True.
Yeah.
But that's the problem.
It's
You-
a flex.
You have the weakest
Yeah.
20% of the dudes,
Yeah.
or there's probably a larger percentage of that,
Right.
that are setting this standard up for girls, and then they have this expectation that guys will buy them drinks. And like, I am a huge advocate for feminism. Buy your own drink, right?
Do you think they come there knowing that they're not going to spend a dime
Yes.
on their drink?
Some people are
That's
like
the way
that,
I used to
though.
approach it.
Some
Did
people
you-
are like that.
Did you see the thing a couple days ago? There
Must
was
be
there
nice.
was a study. There was a study. It was 56% of men in the study. Who knows? I don't know how many men in total did this, but 56% of men reported that they would not like swipe on a girl if they had that they were a feminist in their profile.
Why would you want to? With all due respect.
No.
It's like-
So I'm wondering if like guys are looking at the word feminist nowadays as an extremist thing, as opposed to what it really is.
yes,
Because obviously you're going to have your extremists who maybe don't exactly follow
it's
along
kind-
the original
yeah.
beliefs
So,
of what
like,
feminism is, but
I would say
Looking
choosing
feminism as an extremist organization?
no.
no. There are. Well, it's the same as anything, right?
Yeah,
there are
right.
extremists to anything
Yeah,
who don't really. That they're not really feminists,
Right.
but they're more of like
Women
overboard.
Yeah, choosing words carefully here. I think what it like
yeah,
you
I'm
take
not-
anything. We were talking about this a while ago, like how the anti-vaxxers decided that they would call themselves as vegans in the UK.
Yeah.
People will take everything and ruin it.
That's what I'm. That's exactly what I'm saying. So has it become ruined that now there's 56% of men who did this survey who literally won't even acknowledge or swipe.
They're just crazy. Not interested in even dealing with that.
That's crazy.
But also, like, why is that something that you need to put in your bio? to be totally fair, like you're asking.
Just drop your nationality or something, like a normal person.
That's fair. I feel like some women do it out there just to like demand a bit of respect, perhaps.
Sure. They want to know that. They don't want, and maybe what they're doing right away too is those 56% of guys that aren't swiping on them. Those aren't the guys they want. So that's fair. It's a quick way of
weeding out.
Yeah.
Do you think in the future AI is just going to do a much better job picking mates than people will? Arranged marriages work very well. The divorce rates are super low.
Interesting.
They are. Yeah, they are. It's really successful. I've honestly always wondered the reasoning behind it though. Like I don't know if that's, and again, it's something we're not super knowledgeable on. But
do you think it's maybe because like
I think it's because they're afraid.
Yeah.
I honestly think that the only reason arranged marriages are deemed successful by stats isn't real emotion. It's just that they're afraid.
Practicality.
It's just that if you're going down that route, you don't want to upset anyone and get out of it. Whereas the people who freely got married, made the choice themselves, like this
are willing to make the choice to leave.
Are willing to make the choice to leave more often than not. Yeah, that's fair. So I think that's the reason why. I don't actually think that they're necessarily more successful. Yeah,
absolutely.
I remember growing up, there's a show that my mom used to watch called Millionaire Matchmaker.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And it's hilarious because this woman takes men who are successful,
right,
and they sign up with this, pay exorbitant amount of money for this dating service, where basically this lady matches them with 10 good-looking girls, and finds a compatible mate or compatible boyfriend or whatever for this super rich dude.
Right.
And I always thought it was really funny. It's just like classifying yourself. Like no hate on it at all, but just like the expectation of signing up with like a high profile matchmaker.
Yeah, bro, that's the ultimate finesse.
It is. It's just like you're handing your money over twice.
Yeah, exactly.
But do you think so Tinder has been around now? That's how Chelsea and I met. It's been around for what? 8 years now? 7 years now?
No, more because from the beginning of uni. It's been around since the beginning of uni, so it's probably been like 12, 13 years or something like that.
Do you think we're close to seeing another evolution of dating app? Because there's got to be a new one that comes out.
I logged onto Facebook earlier today.
Really?
There's something called a Spark or Sparker or something like that.
Okay.
And essentially it's video dating right off the bat to I guess maybe eliminate the in between.
So
I think that's going that extra step now where
say goodbye to catfish.
Saves you some extra cash.
I guess so.
First date.
That's true. But like the filters,
just hop on Zoom.
The filters are getting pretty crazy though. Even you say that, like I'm sure.
Say goodbye to cat. They'll find a
way.
Pay
a premium and we'll give you the enhanced filter. We'll give you lips, right?
Yeah.
Pay an extra $2 and maybe some blush.
No, something's wrong with you if you're faking it on the Zoom, man.
Oh wow.
In business meetings, people are faking it? On Zoom?
No, I'm saying that would be weird for somebody to be going through all that.
Oh yeah,
it would be. Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
Weird, man.
But it's funny. I follow this one subreddit called Instagram Reality, and there's just so many people that basically Photoshop and contour their body.
Oh yeah,
and it's just so interesting because there's a lot of but there's it's beyond cringe. It's just sad because there's a lot of good-looking people to begin with. That just go to make things a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller in some places, and it's just like, why are you affected by this? It's just the body dysmorphia is insane.
That's what society's done, right?
Exactly.
Like it's so bad that you see. I'm sub to that subreddit as well, and you see the photo of them,
the before and after.
Yeah, the photo of them not. And it's like they look great.
Why'd you do that?
They look great.
Yeah.
But in their head they don't believe they do.
Yeah,
right?
But I think it starts off with a little small thing. Like I'll just fix this little thing, and then it's just like, oh, I'm not really okay with that. I'll fix it a little bit more, and then downward spiral. It's never ending.
Yeah. If you guys so let's ask this: the future will be coming soon.
Right.
If you could change anything about yourself, what would you change? Putting you on the spot right now.
Where are you? Oh, okay. Before we answer that,
Yes.
are you talking
Physical
physically?
appearance.
You're talking
I'll jump
physically.
in. I'll break.
I want to be 6'5", like
Wait.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Abdullah. Okay, I'll break it. I'll go first. Call it. I'll be 6'5".
Okay, let Abdullah talk. He's sick.
It's all good. It's all good.
This guy. Okay, Abdullah, what would you change about yourself?
Man, for me, at least when I was like entering puberty, body hair. I guess like as a guy entering puberty early, I was just like bigger than everyone else and hairier than everyone else. It was super funny in retrospect. Just having a mustache in like grade 7.
This guy's built different.
Yeah,
the Lebanese teas. No, that was shoddy.
But yeah, maybe that, just less maintenance.
Okay, but now, what would you would change? Like, you want to be less hairy?
I don't think it's as much of a concern anymore, but perhaps that's the only thing I could land on. So yeah, maybe just less maintenance and stuff because of the hair. Yeah.
How about you, Mike?
It's more practical. But,
I wouldn't have a specific height on it, but I would be taller. Like I would want to be taller. Life just certain things are easier.
Dunk on people.
Yeah, I'd be looking to dunk. Dunking would be the biggest reason I would want to be taller. It would have nothing to do with anything else.
Michael, we catch you with a genie one time, and this man spends his whole life in an LA Fitness waiting. He's 6'7" now. Yo, Mike, is that you? Yeah, you want to play ball? You want to play ball? Remember me? I'm 6'7" now, bitch.
Putting you guys on posters now.
But there's a limit too. I wouldn't want to be too tall, but yeah.
Cal, what about you, man?
Probably a full beard, man. Yeah, I need a full beard, man. That's the thing right now.
The Rogaine check didn't clear.
It didn't, bro.
So one of us
my shit's patchy, bro.
So one of us wants less hair, the other one wants more hair.
it's all relative. It's all relative.
Listen, bro. And the crazy thing is, I have no hair on my body. That's a wild thing, bro.
Fair enough.
So I mean, it could work.
Yeah, you got.
Give me the facial hair. I'll give you the smooth skin.
We can work something out.
Yeah, man.
Take out the hair and I'll give it.
If you guys could Freaky Friday with anybody, who would you Freaky Friday with? Remember that movie? Switch bodies for one day.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so first of all,
Jay-Z.
Hold on. What?
That was on command.
Another guy with no body hair
and massive lips, bro. You're living the same life.
It sounds like you're making poor choices, brother.
You're swapping big lips for bigger lips, bro.
Bro, there's this whole thing that was going on. It was like a trending topic that was going on like the last week. Would you rather get $500K up front or a dinner with Jay-Z?
Oh, so what, you want to make some business proposals so you can make more than $500K?
So you can the whole thought behind sitting down with Jay-Z was, you're gonna learn his blueprint on how to be successful, and eventually you're gonna make more than $500,000.
No, you're not.
It's so stupid.
No, you're not.
Dude,
because if you're gonna be like Jay-Z, you don't need to sit down with Jay-Z to figure that out. You're gonna figure that out yourself.
Exactly,
dude. That's hilarious.
It was so hilarious. There's people actually saying, nah, man, I need 20 minutes with Jay-Z, pick his brain, and I'll be set for life.
The real entrepreneurs and the Forex traders out there.
The Forex traders.
Dude, that's so funny. Okay, so would you actually be Jay-Z though?
No.
Who would you be? No. Would you be a female?
Man,
woman.
That's a good point.
Man, I don't know. That's a tough one. I'd probably
Should I turn off the camera?
Are we still recording?
TikTok, close your eyes.
Switch with somebody, man. Oh, that's tough, man. I don't know if I would really want to switch with somebody right now, like currently.
Jack Harlow.
No, I want to feel like what it feels like to have to be a white rapper. No, but in all honesty, maybe Michael Jordan in his prime. I just always looked up to him, man. I want to be able to do everything Mike did, man.
I respect that.
I want to be like Mike. Come on, man. Who didn't want to be like Mike?
Well, I think he did lots of drug and alcohol. So.
Oh. Did he?
Damn. No. Okay, you're taking it somewhere else. I'll talk about his athletic abilities.
In his prime.
As an athlete.
Okay, Dula, if you could swap bodies with anybody, who are you swapping with?
It's a super silly, but Jason Statham, like the
Statham.
The guy that's always
transporter.
Transporter.
Yeah, all the stunts. Yeah, he does his own
with
stunts.
the accent too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the accent's mandatory, brother.
That's all part of it. Yeah.
You want to be bald, bro?
I I'd accept it.
He rocks it though. He owns it. He looks good with it.
Yeah. He's one of those guys that
stunts.
Yeah.
You know, accent, suave, whatever.
Does he do his own stunts?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
He's like trained black belt.
Yeah. Like this is something you've thought of, or like you just like you had 2 minutes.
While we're on the topic of this, I was
What about you, Nick?
Let's ask Mike first because I don't know.
Okay, Mike.
I would be Vin Diesel because I like his morals.
It's all about the family.
You know,
family man.
I love it.
Bro, okay, well if you're gonna be Vin Diesel, I'm swapping with The Rock, and we're actually gonna fix the franchise. We're gonna take 2 days and we're gonna fix that thing.
And we'd end racism.
Honestly, those two, between the two of them, I don't know why they haven't stopped it already.
Right?
The biggest collab ever is waiting to happen, man. Imagine all the money they could raise and all the hate they could stop.
Oh man,
that would be crazy. One of the last topics I did want to talk about is I was laughing the other day because I saw, old ladies, whenever you see them outside in the sun, the 3D sunglasses, like they have the lens from the front and they got the side protectors.
Yeah.
This is something I was laughing to myself at when I walked by this lady. I was thinking, our generation, by the time we hit 80 or set, whatever age this lady was, we're not going to wear those. We're going to be wearing drippy sunglasses.
Some Cartiers.
I think the fashion at that point, like you think about it, all the bullshit that's going to carry. Like I know people, like once you get old, people are like, oh, you don't care. I think we're going to be one of those generations where just we will find it, because we're such a meme culture. Yeah. We'll find it funnier.
We'll never
as we get older. Yeah. You know, like right now, it's like you think about it. There's like maybe there's a middle-aged woman on Instagram with like silver hair, right?
Yeah.
Like gray hair.
Yeah,
she rocks it. Wow. Yeah. But it's just like everybody in our generation is going to be like that. They're all going to have Instagrams. It's not going to stop.
For sure.
I picture 20 years from now, all of us wearing like Morpheus sunglasses.
You think so?
That would be a vibe.
Badass.
That would be a vibe.
I'm thinking more like Cyclops style kind of.
That would be
nice.
With
the laser beam.
I think as we get older though, like the thing that I think people fail to realize, this sometimes keeps me up at night. You will have an Instagram still when you're 60, or whatever version of it to stay relevant.
I've given that some thought before. I'm like, am I going to keep doing this?
And you will be, literally, the Yorkdale Santa, everybody's going to be like, that guy was a pioneer. It's just like, no, this is just going to be Dula's going to be a regular 60-year-old like influencer. Right. So there's not really that many influencers right now that are old in that sense of things.
Do you guys think that you'll still be in tune with the trends and everything that's going on
with meme culture?
At that age?
I think it'll keep getting funnier.
For sure.
Really?
Can you imagine the memes in an old folks home? Shit would be hilarious.
Well, hopefully you don't get there, bro.
No, okay. We would fix old folks homes.
Yeah.
Because the way that I look at it, first of all, the Wi-Fi will be bussing, right?
100%.
You're gonna have like, can you imagine like Mike, if you woke up every day,
COD,
you went downstairs and you played COD with the gang.
Oh my God. Me, in VR, Vicious. Oh my God.
Yeah. Exactly. How fun would that be? Yeah. And imagine you're talking shit to another 80-year-old guy who's with oxygen tubes.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Everybody's on life support, bro.
Yeah. Bumping you with his wheelchair.
Bro, this man got down for permanently.
Oh, he down.
The ambulance rolls into the gulag. You go.
There's no reviving,
folks.
There's no reviving this guy.
Facts, man.
But anyways, I thought that was an interesting way because, like, Duo, we brought you on. We're like, we're not really going to talk about fashion or influence, because there's so many podcasts I think that they lose essence of, like, they bring a guest on and all they do is they talk about what the guest like. With all due respect, we could have talked about fashion and style and influence. Right. And it's just like, at a certain point, it feels like a routine. It feels more of like an interrogation.
I'm just a regular guy, honestly. And as much as it might not look like it, I try to be as well. But I fucking love this. It's nice to just chat.
Yeah, bro.
It's not about the gang.
That's all it is, man. That's all it is.
That's good. I like.
Do you think if we brought Smiley on the podcast, if we low key roasted him, think he'd walk?
I think he low-key might have a sense of humor.
I think so too.
I feel like he might laugh at it. He might like push it,
Dude, they want to get in my face.
So question, have you been practicing that in the shower?
Yeah, bro.
Because you're a little bit too good.
You're really good at that.
It's on point.
Listen, I got it, bro. I got it down pat. Oh, once you hear the music, you know it's a rap.
Bro, I don't even know what this royalty-free banger is, but we're about to get dropped.
This is that fist-pumping music, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. But guys, episode 20, it's a wrap. We appreciate everybody tuning in live. Everybody that actually watched today, man. We appreciate you guys. We have Abdullah here with us, man. Appreciate you for coming out.
Appreciate you guys for having me. It's been a lot of fun. And thanks, guys.
Yeah, for sure, guys.
100%, man.
And that's episode 20, man. HuddleTalk TV. We out.
Peace.
Take it easy, everybody.